There we are. Hello and welcome to the Horror Rumble. Can you hear me clear?
Yeah, you're coming in good.
Yeah, good.
Good. Well, is that proper English?
No.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
I try.
Yeah, that's all you can do is try. I mean, it's crazy. But we got another great show as always. In fact, it's kind of a special show because we don't have a big panel like usual. It's a specific head-to-head trivia championship.
Yeah. One that's been, according to one of the participants, the champion has been running from him. So
that seems to be the rumors. I mean, even out in the chat, we've got Jay the Stingray saying Dan is no showing again. Well, we're going to find out soon if that's true. It could be. We got Zombie in the chat. Hey, Zombie.
what's up, Zombie? Of course, hi to Jay.
And Blue Rays. Oh, yeah, Jay knows. Well, and it was a Hey Kory, Hey Jess. It's from Zombie there. And Cliff Booth. I'll save your trivia questions for later. We'll get to that Cliff Booth.
These guys know the drill by now.
In the background. Child handprints in the background on the old curtain. Sean McManus, the Orange Squad. It's this season's colors. We happen to get new shirts thanks to Rossum Creations. Did I say that right, Kory? Help me out.
Yeah, that sounded like you said it right.
You can get all sorts of goods there.
Yeah. Tumblers, shirts, slate pictures, you name it. They can pretty much do it. So.
And what do we do next? What do you Hello, Kory from S'mores Indoors.
What's up, Kory?
Oh, hey-oh. Hey now.
Wasn't that the fat guy from Head of the Class?
No, he was a fat guy from Nickelodeon.
Yeah, it's a fat guy from the show Head of the Class.
Okay. Sean McManus.
Wait, I got a Chucky's head by me. Oh, yeah. Over that shoulder. No, unfortunately, it was just a cheap little mask I found.
Art Espinosa says, I think Jess was a VP at Nick. I was not a VP. I did work at Nickelodeon for a couple years, or one of their smaller companies within Nickelodeon. So yeah, Kids' Choice Awards and a lot of the in-between stuff from these shows. But no, I did not have any major encounters with Schneider. We were a separate entity. We did work on like iCarly and some of his stuff. And that's probably more true, Dan. Oh, you hiding? Are you hiding somewhere behind the bushes, yelling out things? Orc,
What's up, Orc?
hello. Well, let's get on with it. I think that's everybody in the chat right now. Welcome.
Yeah.
I think we've rambled and whatnot.
And hello to anybody I didn't say hi to.
Yes. Forgive me if we missed you. What do you say? We got our first guy had to use the green room bathroom. So
well, don't we have a special little something to pull up for the guys?
All right. So tonight, for the trivia championship here on the Horror Rumble, we've got Slaughterport versus Schein, or a.k.a. Dip Cup versus Hatman.
That's what we should have put on the poster. Dip Cup versus Hatman.
So, shall we bring on these competitors?
Yeah, let's bring them on.
Well, I don't know how this goes. You're the who comes on. Is it Slaughterport or is it the returning champion?
I'll bring them on, but you gotta take that poster down.
Okay.
Well, obviously, first you can't bring the champion on first.
I didn't think so, but I wasn't.
You got to bring the challenger on first. So first up,
Jake Slaughterport,
old Dip Cup himself.
Don't you forget it.
He won the regular trivia night we have every season, and which gives him the. What was that?
It was a long time ago, wasn't it?
Well, it was the opening show for this season, so back in last June. But that means you have the opportunity tonight to take home the championship belt and be the horror trivia champion.
All right, coach. As many times as Dan's ducked me until we got to the night, I should already just have the championship.
Just hand over the belt, huh?
Yep. Hand it over.
Well, you got some fans here.
Hell yeah, brother.
What's the backstory on this face-off? Well, Daily Ghost. Like I said, we got two trivia champions. Dan won trivia night number 2, which put him in a head-to-head against Lauren for the ultimate championship of the year. And Dan came out the victor. And so we had another group trivia night. And Jake came out the victor of the group trivia in order to qualify to face the champion for the belt. So the question is, will Dan go home with the belt if he's even shown up, or keep his belt, or will Jake take it from him?
And just throwing this out there, if anybody in the chat can actually make a belt and wants to send it to us, that'd be awesome.
Anyone choosing sides? I think people have. I'm not.
Well, we can't. We have to be impartial on this.
I am impartial. I mean, they're two great buddies. This is all in good fun. But Slaughterport Dip Cup has some fans in the crowd.
Fan favorite, brother.
No, nobody has creative control.
There'll be no finger poke of doom here.
Wow, that's like Well, anyway, let's bring on our returning champion.
Well, that's fine, but there's something that needs to be said real quick to Jake, real fast. As much as Blu-rays is rooting for you, I'm supposed to tell you that she hates your Crocs, so.
Got my Crocs on right now. Come on.
So now, without any further ado, our champion and your champion. Can we all acknowledge Mr. Dan Schein?
a.k.a. the Hatman, a.k.a. Santa Dan, a.k.a. Fleshwound Dan.
Jess Graham, you don't pick the champ's fucking catchphrase. The champ picks his catchphrase. You had the champ waiting for 20 minutes in the chat. You must be on Iowa time. So I'm looking. I see all these jabronis in the chat running their mouths, thinking that their opinion matters. God damn it. Oh, Ghost, what are you going to do? Haunt me? Come on. Keep talking shit. Keep talking shit, chat.
Well,
Bigger
welcome.
than Hollywood.
I
Bigger
think.
than Hollywood.
Well, we'll see after tonight if you you hold on to that title.
If.
And yeah, you have a fan, but she hates her Crocs.
Yeah. You won't see the champ wearing those stupid ass Crocs.
Wait, Jake, what shirt are you wearing? Oh, you're trying to butter us up by wearing the shirt of an Iowa boy. I see.
And he just so you know, folks, if you've been following along, he did finally receive his Horror Rumble t-shirt that he won from Trivia.
Wore it last week, by the way.
I did.
Yes, he did. Over on
what is
S'mores Indoors?
What is this? What did this Iowa boy do? Grow the biggest piece of corn? Who gives a shit? Let's get to the trivia.
Whoa, talking trash tonight. Wow. Anyway.
We're going hard tonight.
Going hard. Kory, you want to go ahead and explain to our contestants and, of course, to the audience how the show's going to go and what the rules are?
Rules, well, for anybody that's already seen any of our other trivia shows, rules are the same. Otherwise, Jess and I will each take a round where we'll give you 10 questions. Each question is worth 1 point unless otherwise notified. And the chat will get 10 questions in round 2. Isn't that what we decided on?
That's correct. So you'll go first in round 1, chat round 2, and then I'll ask the questions in the final round. If for some chance there is a tie between you two at the end of the 3rd round, we do have a bonus round where it'll basically be whoever misses the question, whoever answers what.
Basically, sudden death.
Sudden death.
Basically, the chat will need to use AI spell check before they present their questions to the champ.
Spelling does not count as long as it's obvious what your answer was.
Well, good for the chat.
All right. And for you guys, they get 30 seconds to answer.
30 seconds is
30 seconds to answer. Okay. So, and we will tell you when the time starts. So,
and that'll start rolling after the question is first read.
Yep.
That makes sense, I think. So
I think it makes sense.
Okay. All right then.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's start round 1.
Round 1. All right.
Now, it is an honor system. Obviously, these guys know this already, but for the chat, I assume you guys don't have your chat on. If you do, please don't look at it. You in the chat, you're welcome to answer, but try to wait until the time is up to put it in the chat. I think that's it. And don't be looking up answers. Whenever
and Jake must stay on screen the whole time.
I'd hide from me too. I don't blame him.
Ooh.
I'm very intimidating. Because I don't wear girly shoes like Crocs.
I will ask the first question as soon as we get Jake back up here.
Okay. And Kory and I will both keep score just to make sure we're matching up by the end of each round. I mean, I'll be the main score for. All right.
All right. Are we ready?
Ready.
Question 1. Buster Keaton's granddaughter, Camille Keaton, starred in what controversial 1978 graphic revenge flick that was later remade in 2010?
You have 30 seconds. Time is up.
Alrighty.
Do we show our answers first? I don't know how this.
Yeah, you can both show them now. We don't.
Yep.
I spit on your grave, a.k.a. Day of the Woman.
And they both got it correct.
Nice job.
Oh.
All right.
All right. Okay. Question number 2. Should be a pretty easy one. In 1931 movie feature. Let me rephrase that. This 1931 movie features the classic line, "It's alive, it's alive."
Oh. Close enough to spelling.
Trying to get the easier questions out of the way here.
Well, you threw me off of the 1930 because anything that count me out pretty much.
You'd be surprised. I have 5 seconds, but you look like you both are already locked in.
All right. Let's see. That is correct.
Point for each again.
Yep.
All right. You know who's not going to be alive at the end of this tournament?
I get
Dan,
your
you
hat.
did.
I get your
looked at the chat, so
There
We
you go.
shit all over the chat. I got.
It's good to see Winner Steele's got some class, not talking shit about the champ's queen like Mr. fucking Brad Pitt and all these other jabronis. Yeah, damn it.
Ryan Trash.
I used it all up.
just to be fair to Dan here, the being champ of cable channel 11 doesn't pay shit, so no, he probably can't afford a whiteboard.
A channel who's in the red every year.
Well,
All right. We
just
ready
gonna
for
have to
question
sign
3?
with off the grill then, I'm afraid.
They shut down for them at the moment.
Throw the title in the trash can.
All right. Question
All right.
3.
Question 3. What horror franchise centers around a group of survivors who escape death and are killed one by one in freak accidents?
Five seconds.
All righty. Let's see your answers. That is correct.
3 for 3.
Right.
All right. Let's see if we can start making these a little bit harder. Are we ready?
Ready.
We're ready.
What is the name of Broken Lizard's 2004 slasher film that was released after Super Troopers?
You guys are banging these out.
So she said.
Just like all the chat's moms. Yeah. You heard it.
You heard what he said about it, your mom's.
Yeah. You saw the Hatman's hat at the bedside.
All right. Are we ready?
Sorry
that is
if it's not
correct.
focusing.
4 for 4.
Well, right.
All right. Which J.J. Abrams film had the tentative title of 1808?
For you gentlemen.
There's two that this could be, but I'm pretty sure
Let's see what
that's the other one I thought it might be. I'm Cloverfield.
it is.
though.
Cloverfield.
Oh,
Okay.
I would have guessed Super 8 as well.
It was, yeah, I leaned towards Cloverfield, but I wasn't sure.
So Dan just took the lead there. It's 5-4.
Oh, he
Yep.
won't be getting it back. Ah.
Ah!
Oh.
Grr.
You're a B+ player, Jake, and that's respectable.
All right.
All right. Are we ready?
We're
Question number 6. Subjects believe they are part of a study on insomnia and end up being terrorized by Hugh Crane's ghost in what 1999 film?
One more time. Can you repeat the question?
Yep. Subjects believe they are a part of a study on insomnia and end up being terrorized by Hugh Crane's ghost in what 1999 film?
Oh,
10 seconds.
I just watched this not too long ago.
All right. Let's see the answers. That is correct. Both of them.
Right.
I was on a Liam Neeson kick. I watched like 18 Liam Neeson movies in January.
I like him. Yeah.
That's not one of his better ones.
Yeah. Was
Well,
the
just-
original Hugh Crane?
Yeah. Wait till you get to like some of these newer ones he did. They're really bad.
I like some of his movies still. Cold Pursuit's good.
It was good. It was one of the better of the newer ones, but like there's like something about memory. It was okay. There's a real shitty one where he was like a fixer for the CIA and they burn him or something. That one's really bad.
He'll be making movies with Steven Seagal in a few years.
Dude, he's like almost 80. I don't know.
All right. We ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
You're ready.
On to question number 7. What is the name of the character killed in the famous shower scene in the movie Psycho?
No.
I need the name of the character.
The full name?
Yes.
Time is up, gentlemen.
That is correct, Dan.
Wow.
And you might lose a point for that one, Jake.
Not going to lose a point, but unfortunately did not gain a point. Dan, your mic's off if you didn't know.
Oh,
Who's the
sorry.
answer?
Marion Crane.
Marion Crane.
Well, that movie sucks anyway, so
I don't think so, but
I think I just turned heel tonight saying that.
How do you hate Psycho? I'm going to win the chat back. Even after
I know.
talking about moms and all this stuff, I'm going to get it back for that one. Yes. You tell him, Espinoza.
is that Todd over there at Fleshwound Features? Blasphemy.
I believe so. Jake just like fucking killed Pepper, the Chihuahua, right now. He went full heel.
Well, hold on. It wasn't a no.
Pepper, that was Al Snow's dog, right?
Yeah, Boss Man fed it to him.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's no coming back from that. I expect Hatman signs in the crowd now.
There's only round one, so anything can happen.
I've turned heel. Somehow Dan's fan favorite now because I don't like fucking Hitchcock.
Fan favorite. The crybabies have turned.
Yes,
Yeah.
Jay, we'll try to say the answers on the screen when you
There you go.
give them, so the people who are listening or can't see on the small screen.
All right. We ready for the next one?
We are.
The female lead in this film finds herself followed by an invisible force after sleeping with her boyfriend.
You want the film or the actress? Can you repeat
I need
that?
the film.
Film. Okay.
Five seconds.
It follows.
That is correct.
It follows. They both got it.
Both of them.
So the score is Dan 8, Jake 6.
Yeah.
Round two. I don't know if I can come back from that.
Well,
Anything
still
can happen.
2 more questions in this round. You never know.
Dan, Dan's seen every movie made man, so I don't know.
That doesn't mean he's going to remember them all.
Don't remember them all. I'm not perfect. I'm just close.
All right. Are we ready?
Yeah.
What 2017 Netflix film involves a boy who accidentally witnesses a cult ritual in his house and has to survive the night?
I'm still here.
Pins down.
Oh, we're showing it early. I can show it early too, Jake.
Oh, I'm just saying I'm setting it down because I'm getting a drink.
It's okay.
Well, I guess wait.
I guess you could have seen me get a drink anyway.
That's fine. It's fine.
All right. It's time. That is both correct.
Wow.
It's actually a couple things that could have been. Maybe not 2017.
Netflix? Yeah.
It's been some similar babysitter things, but the year, probably not.
Oh.
All right. This is the final question for round 1. Name the movie with the tagline, "In space, no one can eat ice cream."
What Jess Graham is doing right now, no doubt.
And that would be time.
It's a long title.
That is correct, Dan. Jake, what have you
Killer-
got?
I ain't got nothing. That's what I was leaning towards, but I was like, that don't make sense.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Just write
All
whatever
right.
you're thinking, even if you think it's wrong next time.
So that is the end of round one. The
Down.
score being Jake 7 and our champion Dan at a perfect 10.
That is correct.
Yes, Graham, I got hope for you. Ask me stuff that Dan doesn't know nothing about.
That's all we can all hope, huh?
That's true.
Just give me some Iowa trivia. That's right, Orc. The whole fucking show.
All right. Well, round one is
Round
over.
two.
Round two begins. Well, before in round two, this is your chance out there, chat. Now, I can't guarantee your question will get picked. We'll try to go in order and get everybody. We'll basically need 10 questions from y'all. And try to get as many different folks as we can. So it has to the stipulation, it has to be horror related. Which could be movies, books, any real horror media. Well, Miss Lotus won. Lord, hello.
Yes, I am single, and yes, this beard is real.
I think that was addressed to you, little Miss Lotus.
Shut it off next weekend. You win.
Yeah.
Wow.
Ugh.
Okay, round two.
All right, chat. This is your
And,
time.
When the time is up, you
Hold
do
on,
need to
but-
write your answers in the chat.
Is this
Whoever's question.
this
Yes.
chat now, or is this your question?
This is chat. Round two is going to be chat this time.
Oh, that's different, ain't it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
A little bit from the regular trivia nights with everybody. Usually they go last, but
Got you. All right. I'm
tonight the chat goes in round two. It's their choice questions. So if you're out there, got some horror questions, bring them on. Slash your home video, Chris. Whoop
What's
whoop.
up, Chris?
Dan with his 10 out of 10. Oh.
Perfect 10.
Slash your home video says surprise Dan showed. Well, there was a lot of controversy at the opening about that, whether he was going to show or not. But now's your time. If you just joined in, chat, place a horror question in the chat and then wait till the time's up and then post your answer to your question to see if our contestants got them right. This isn't the question, though.
Oh.
I kind of do, but I kind of don't.
First one was okay. Second one, not so much.
Are we going to go with this?
Oh, Sean, that's an easy one. Everybody
he-
knows Jess loves the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
My
There
least
you go.
favorite remake of all time is what he means.
We both get a point for that one, Sean.
Not horror related, but that fucking Roadhouse remake sucks. So
It's
watch
goofy.
that today.
It's goofy. Yeah, it's a lot more goofy. I
I
didn't
didn't
like.
hate it.
Yeah, I'm with Dan. I didn't hate it, but it wasn't like, oh my god, this is amazing.
Nobody had.
You can throw one out and do a mixture of you and chat. That's fine.
We can. I got one, I think. No. Furzabulk is scientifically classified as either A, a ghoul, B,
Trick.
we'll see.
Bullshit question. She is a goddess. Mr. Pritt.
What were the options on that, Jess?
Ghoul.
You got
Chris is trying to
If
think
Dan-
of it. Come on, chat. Usually
If Dan
they're
thinks she's a
pretty good with
goddess,
this.
she's got to be at least a ghoul. I mean,
who?
Yeah.
gotta
Feruza Bulk.
She's
Everyone
probably
loves
over
Feruza
80 if Dan thinks she's a goddess.
Bulk. That's fucked up.
That's you. That's what.
That's fucked up.
Do y'all have backup questions if the chat doesn't?
I do have backups.
We could do a combo if they get one. They can throw it out there.
It's really supposed to be. This is the first time we've had to actually go to, I think, to our backups. The chat's usually, at least somebody in there can give us multiple ones, even. But this is from
True Pursuit Horror.
yes.
Okay.
And I do have in my round, I do have several original questions of mine and a mix of these, probably about 7 of these, mostly these. But I could pull one of these from random. Oh, we got one. We got one from Fleshwound Features. Get ready, Kory.
all right. You want me to bring it up?
Sure.
Who coined the term "one big hole" in what film?
Okay, that question's not clear. Do you want the character or the actor? Or
Or the film?
well,
This is what film?
Yeah, it's not about a character or an actor.
I don't know.
But you could have let him.
so you
go
want
with that.
you want the film or okay, I'll just give you both. It's fine.
Couldn't tell you.
Wait. You're right. He is saying who coined the term.
Was
Well,
it?
I did both. It was Kevin Gage in the movie Chaos, and his name was Chaos. I don't know what else I could give you on that.
This is favoritism. That's from Fleshwound.
That is.
It was the first question that came up.
Sorry,
And
this is
there
rigged.
you go. No one else. No
Did you
one
get
else
it,
asked.
Jake? No.
No, I didn't get it because who the fuck else would get banned? Okay.
Well, we still need Fleshwound to post the answer.
Confirm that answer.
Well, you know they ain't got it right.
So Fleshwound. Todd. It's Todd. Producer Todd. Dan's producer, surprisingly.
Yes,
So
producer. So this is the rig show you guys are running. So
Hey, right after that, we've got 3 more questions.
Okay.
correct.
Yep. I'm taking my ball and going home. Like
Come on back. Come on, bring your balls back.
The crybabies are in full effect.
All right, we got a second question, not from Fleshwounds. So, are you ready?
I'm ready whenever you guys are.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Kory.
There we go. What does the kid stab the stepfather with at the end of Stepfather 2?
okay. I remember the end. So it's gotta be some kind of this.
We're teasing Todd. It's all good banter.
I think we might have the first one neither of us is going to get. I'm not really sure on this. I just wrote a pen, but that's a total guess.
Yeah, like it's a cake, not like a cake cutter, but a cake slicer thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, Chris, can we get the answer, please?
I just remember the ends at the end of the wedding when they get married, and then
I kind of
Claw
vaguely
hammer or
Ah.
hammer?
well, we didn't get that right.
So nobody got that.
Still the vote. That's what we're doing over here, apparently.
Okay. We got a next one coming out.
Yeah. You want me to bring it up?
I'll read it, I guess.
All right.
Sean McManus. What was the name of the actress who played the bride in Bride of Frankenstein? Oh god.
All right, you didn't even want to try. Elsa Lanchester. Sorry, I scribbled there a bit. Well, that is correct, right? I haven't lost my mind. One person in the top 10 list I would have loved to have met.
All right.
And yes, Sean, yes, Chris, we can do more than one. Since not everybody's given any. But
we take a 2-second bathroom break if you guys don't mind.
Yeah, that's
good.
fine.
Be back. Give me 10 seconds.
So that was 3 questions in
3
from
questions
the chat so
in.
far.
We've
Dan got that one right. It was
Yeah.
what was it? Elsa Lancaster?
Yeah.
Or Lanchester, excuse me. I didn't.
That's right. I read it as Lancaster also. So
So 3 questions in. Dan's got 2 in this round.
I'm gonna go potty while he's
Good idea. Now's a good time, I guess, for a bathroom break.
So Jess, how are we doing? Since
I'm
I think
doing
Jake
all
might
right.
have actually gone to buff up on his horror trivia. Starting to fall behind.
A lot of folks saying there's rigging going on. Blu-rays, the score in round 1 was Dan 10, Jake 7, and in round 2 so far, Dan has 2, so it's 12-7. Dan Schein is in the lead. And we're going to be going on to question number 4 in round 2 here soon.
Sorry
And
about
Dan's
that.
back. No, you're fine. I don't have to work tomorrow, so I got plenty of time.
Oh, now we got some good ones to fill in here soon. So stick around. We're got a bathroom break happening. This is Slaughterport versus Schein in the Trivia Championship.
So Dan, we're 3 questions into round 2. You're up by 5 at this point. How you feeling?
You have your mic off, Dan.
Well, then,
How you
see,
feeling?
I'm talking shit, so I will redo it. I'm feeling good. That dumb stepfather 2 question. How am I supposed to remember what the hell he stabbed him with? Other than that, going good, I would say.
Good.
And there's Jake after his Tom Hanks like peeing. Where's the question at?
I was going to say, I thought I was a little long there.
That's what she said.
All right.
Always.
All All right, we about ready to go on to the
I'm
next
good to go.
question. Name the director who contributed to films across two different of horror's top franchises in the 80s and 90s.
You have 5 seconds.
This should be right, I think. I mean, if you're going by box office, probably. Sorry.
Wes Craven.
I'll try and write bigger. That could technically be different answers, though, I suppose, depending how you.
Technically, could be, but we'll see what Ghost's answer was.
Yeah.
Would you have? Did you both have?
They both had
Wes
Wes
Craven. Scream, Elm Street, I'm assuming.
That is not what he was thinking, but technically that would be correct.
Wouldn't be
Steve Miner.
wrong. Oh, yeah, see, like I said, that depends. That could have been more than one answer, so.
Yes.
We're both right, or we're both
We're
right.
going to give you each a point for that, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good question, but it did have multiple answers.
All right.
All right, let me pull up. We had tons here.
We got a question here from Cliff Booth and from Kory from S'mores Indoors.
Okay, and then we'll go back to that other one then. Those other two. We'll go with Cliff. Question. The song Streets to Blame is played in what Lucio Fulci film? Lucio Fulci, excuse me.
Just call him Lou.
Lou Fulci film.
Yeah.
The song
Everyone
is
knows Lou
Streets
Fulci.
to Blame. In which film it is?
He's not Italian. He's from like fucking Ohio or Indiana.
He is full-blooded Italian. How dare you?
Give you 5 seconds.
I'm not 100% sure on this one. Music is not always my strong suit, but educated guess.
New York Ripper, Murder Rock.
Jake might be right on that one. I don't know.
I was just thinking like rock's got songs, rockin' title. I don't know.
Cliff, we're going to
Well,
need
you
an
got one.
answer.
Murder Rock. Jake was correct.
Jake.
Finally got that.
Got one that Dan didn't.
Yeah, I'm only, about 15 behind, so let's keep that up.
I don't know though. That didn't sound like a rock song to me, but
Alrighty.
So that was 5 questions, right?
Yeah. We're halfway through.
And we got Kory from S'mores Indoors with the next question. What actor from Hack-O-Lantern and Blood Games had a role later in life on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
I'm sorry, Jake. This one isn't even fair because I did that not long ago.
That's great, because I really haven't watched Always Sunny. I haven't seen Hatman, but I do like Blood Games.
I would have never have gotten this, and I'll show whenever.
Well, if you can remember any actor from Blood Games.
Never would have gotten this if I hadn't watched it with Todd, and he is a diehard fan of that show. Otherwise, I never would have come up with this name. I might spell the name wrong, but that's
Gregory
definitely
Scott
it.
Cummings.
Cummings, something like that.
All right.
Am I right? I'm pretty sure, because I wish it was High Pike, though, because I feel like he and Danny DeVito would have had some interesting interactions.
Gregory Scott Cummins.
Yep.
So who got the point there?
Alright.
Nobody?
I
Dan
got the
did.
point. Thank you, Jess Graham.
I'm reading different things going on in the chat. We have a dispute by Ghost over the previous question. Says at Cable Channel 11, I have to say, though, Craven only directed one franchise over the course of the 80s and 90s, as Scream didn't start until the 90s, unless I'm forgetting something very possible.
You're probably right. Steve Miner's probably the better answer, but
I didn't know if you were counting, like, if they leaked over into it, as far as... I mean... What do you say? Because Craven did direct Nightmare on Elm Street and New Nightmare, which went into the 90s. I mean, if you're talking that. But you're right, Scream wasn't in the 80s and 90s, if that's what you were going for. Both franchises were 80s and 90s. So I don't know. Should we strike the point?
They both got it right.
Didn't get one. I'm fine either way.
Yeah, it doesn't affect the score, really. I mean, they either both got it or they both missed it. So
he says, yeah, but could have written it better, so fair enough. Okay. Kory, go ahead with the next couple. I think that was that 6?
Yeah, that was 6.
So we need 4 more questions. We're gonna.
Okay, are we going back up to Fleshwound, or we? I know they had a second question.
There's nobody new who hasn't got an answer. Well, Orc has got a question. He hasn't.
Oh, I didn't see Orc's question. I'm sorry.
Ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
What was Clint Eastwood's first film?
First starring
in.
First, I think role that had some substance, even if it was a small one. I mean, your clue is this has to be a horror question. So it's got to obviously be a horror film. So Clint Eastwood's first horror film that he was in.
Okay.
Which I think was one of his first roles.
Is that time?
It is time. I could give you an extra second if you need to finish it up.
I mean, there's only one answer. It's not that. Revenge of the Creature. Sorry.
I think Dan's right.
If it's a horror, I mean, that's kind of...
And it is.
That is.
Orc says Revenge of the Creature, and I had looked it up to make sure that's what he was going for. I thought that's what Orc was going for. And it was his first role given to him.
Was it his very first role, though, Orc? Do you know offhand? Because
it does say, from my research, it does say after many unsuccessful auditions, he was eventually given a minor role by director Jack Arnold in Revenge of the Creature, 1955.
Okay, that almost threw me off.
A sequel.
Wasn't he uncredited for it, though?
That I don't know, but I mean, he's credited now.
He's in there.
Credit for it now.
That's definitely on his filmography.
So 5-2 in this round.
Yeah.
3 more questions to go. Kory, I'm going to let you go ahead and decide which question to go next.
Just because this one is, I was reading this one.
Okay.
What fish mutant fucker movie said alternative title called out it multiple times looking for the unspoken title? What? If anybody can make sense of this question.
Well, there's only one fish fucking movie I know, so.
I know several fish fucking movies, actually.
You would. Of
course you do. I'll have to turn heel.
There is an illustrious history of fish fucking movies, out there.
Let's ask, fucking Eastwood's first movie and I'll clarify it after the fucking answer's given.
Well, I mean, I don't know that this
I
is
was
what you're looking for, but humanoids from the deep.
That's what you
Well,
both
that's what
have.
they both have.
There's also They Bite, a very fine fish fucking movie. It's an illustrious history of fish fucking movies.
Those are words that should never be in the same sentence. Very fine and fish fucking.
Shape of Water, very pretty lady fucked a fish.
Creature from the Abyss.
Okay, Deep Cut, another fish fucking. Yeah. I would have expected the fish fucking question to come from my podcast, but
Okay.
That was question number 8.
2 more, right?
Yep.
So neither of them got that.
Nope.
And Slasher Home Video, I think, had another one up there. Sorry if I missed somebody's who didn't get a chance yet.
I know Fleshwound had another question, but
Go with those two, Slasher and Fleshwound's last questions.
yeah, I just can't find.
Gotta find it.
Where's it at?
Oh, I think this is it. The final film one.
Yeah, I think so.
Go ahead and read it.
Yeah,
That's it.
what was Alfred Hitchcock's final film?
Thanks, Orc. Says my hat's dope.
not as dope as mine, Orc.
Maybe not quite, but still.
Well,
pretty
nothing is. Nothing is. All right.
I'm still here.
All right, that's time. Family plot. Holy shit. Jake, you actually gave an answer to a Hitchcock movie?
Karen Black's in that shit, man.
He probably likes it better than Psycho, I bet, too.
And that is correct.
All right. So that was question number 9. We got one more for this round.
Mutant Fish Fucker podcast coming soon. What's up? What's up?
Hello.
Oh, wow. Hi, sweetie.
How's it going?
This is
Hi, buddy.
my beautiful wife and the woman behind Rossum Creations. So
I won't talk about fish fucking anymore.
all right. So we ready for the last question?
All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah, here we go. What is the drug in The Faculty actually made of?
I just watched this not that long ago. Very underrated movie for that era as well.
Yes.
Coming to 4K.
Good movie.
I will say I enjoy the movies from the 90s much, much more than I enjoy the music from the 90s. So
You're a hater.
Yeah.
I can tell by the way.
I actually lived through the 90s. The music is garbage. The movies were good.
No.
Oh,
I'm
What
up.
about time?
and
I don't hear no ding da ding or whatever.
There it is.
I thought it was 2 things, but wasn't caffeine one of them?
Caffeine.
They both got caffeine, so Chris, if you can throw the answer in the chat real quick.
Pretty sure, but I thought it was a second thing.
I don't think so. I think it was that.
It was caffeine.
Alrighty.
So what'd you get for your total tally?
Jake is at 11 and Dan is at 17.
Well, he put an asterisk by that anyways, because
You fought well, but you
you know,
just
put an
you're
asterisk by that.
still
We still got one more round.
You got your own producer asking questions after I already said I hate Hitchcock, asking Hitchcock questions. All right, you got Orc in here. Oh, what's fucking Clint Eastwood's first movie? But I'm not going to specify it until it's too fucking late. So, you know what? Fuck Dan, fuck Hamilton 11, and fuck the chat. I'm turning full heel tonight.
Oh wow, I love it. Welcome to the Horror Rumble. If you just tuned in, this is Slaughterport versus Schein here.
And Sean, you're right. Not all 90s music was bad. There was Firehouse, Aerosmith, Def Leppard released an album in the 90s. Megadeth released several albums in the 90s.
My nipple's very pronounced in that graphic.
It is true. Your singlet ain't covering it up right.
Got to air it out, you know. It's getting hot.
Oh,
Hey, Mikey.
what's up, Mike?
Mikey?
All right, without further ado, shall we jump into this final round and see if
I guess before we start this final round, do I need to go grab some Vaseline before I get fucked in the ass by you guys?
Gonna need the whole jar. The whole jar.
This is a Montreal screwdriver. Jeez.
Goes. Orc is the Earl Hebner of the chat.
Oh, jeez.
All right, Kory, you're going to be the timer on this round.
Yes. I don't have a fancy schmancy little paper thing, so I'm going right off the clock.
Well, you'll have to go then ba-ping or something.
Or that's time.
No. Ba-ping.
Just ask your question, Jess.
Okay, round 3. Again, I am pulling from this for 7 out of 10 of my questions.
Are you pulling from the questions Dan gave you before the show started?
We know what he's pulling.
Okay. Question number 1 in round 3, final round. Okay, you ready for this? Well, this kind of thanks, round 2. Elsa Lanchester played the dual roles of the titular. I just wanted to say bride
Titular.
Bride of
We'll
Frankenstein, 1935. And what author in the prologue of the film? So she played the bride, and what author in the prologue of the film?
Right. 10 seconds. That's time.
Bing. Mary Shelley and Mary Shelley. That is correct. I would have also accepted Mary Wollstonecraft Shelley. Is that how do you pronounce her middle name?
Yeah, I probably should have added that.
That's a hell of a middle name.
I know. So you each got that point. And we'll move right on to question number 2. No, it wasn't Faith Hill, Mikey. It wasn't Faith Hill. Jay demands a recount. All right. Question number 2. What Halloween 1978 actress played the protagonist Alana in Terror Train 1980?
Ten seconds. Ping, ping, or whatever Jess was saying.
Thank you.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
And
Jake dies tonight.
Oh. Was that Jamie Lee Curtis
and-
above Jake
No.
dies tonight?
Nope,
Yes,
Jamie
it
Lee
was.
bad. So he doesn't get a point.
The last was a statement.
That don't
A
count. That don't count.
statement.
That don't count.
That is correct. Oh, I know I was close to not giving it to him, Jake. I was
You
close.
should have gave it to him.
Yeah.
Like, no, everything's been going his way because I'm just getting. I'm just
It's
been
all
going.
rigged.
Are y'all gonna DoorDash me some supper after this as much as you fucked me tonight? Or what?
That's I just. We're just getting into my questions, which you've gotten both of mine correct so far. You can go ahead and, blame
you got
the
a
chat,
bunch of
blame
mine
Kory's
correct.
butt. Or your
They're
butt.
from Iowa. DoorDash just became a thing like a week ago. You got to give them a.
Oh,
Watch yourself, Southerner.
Ah.
We won the war, Dan. Find down, Kentucky.
Hey, we were neutral, okay? We were neutral.
All right, question number 3.
Oh, that reminds me, Jake. Jess was talking all sorts of shit about Kentucky whiskey last night.
Who?
Jess was.
Well, it's not. Hold on. Well, let's
No.
be. It's not. It's not whiskey. It's bourbon.
Bourbon.
And if you're talking shit about Kentucky bourbon, I don't know where you fucking drinking Beans 8-Star, shitty ass whiskey.
I wasn't. No, here's the thing. Kory said he was going to start some shit. A guest at his party had bought a bottle of Crown Royal.
Oh, not my party.
Oh, so now we're gonna hop on fucking Canadians bandwagon, sure.
Yeah.
Kory tried to say it wasn't whiskey, and I said it is whiskey, and it's just fine whiskey. There's nothing wrong with Crown Royal,
It is. It's whiskey, but it's not bourbon.
but it's not bourbon.
You
And
get bourbon from this great state.
I normally do drink, bourbon from Kentucky. And when I was down in Kentucky, I picked up a
Just
bottle of
talking all
Maker's
sorts
Mark.
of shit about it, Jake. I'm just letting you know.
No,
And every now and then I'll enjoy some Tennessee whiskey too. So, but anyway,
All the bourbon in the world's not going to make you forget this ass whipping. Continue.
Good thing I don't drink bourbon.
Well, there we have it. Question number 3.
Maybe if you were drinking bourbon, you'd be winning this contest.
No, I get this is rigged, so I got fucked. That's why I'm not.
In the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 1974,
Mhm.
what is the last name of Franklin and Sally?
Fuck, what's the... I know they don't say it, do they?
10 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Ping pong.
Hardesty?
Might be spelling.
Hardesty is the correct answer,
Hardesty.
guys. So you both got it. All righty. Throw that one out.
Dan's got to step away for the last 7 questions, so you just go ahead and ask them. Is that what I'm down 7 or 6?
6, I
you
think.
are- yeah, down 6.
Yeah, Dan's got to step away the last 6.
All right. Question number 4. In the Saw series, what type of physician is Dr. Lawrence Gordon?
So I don't know. Just,
10 seconds.
Thank you, Chris.
Pong Ping.
Wait. Was that your bell?
Yeah,
Is that the bell?
that was the bell.
A general surgeon?
Isn't he a psychiatrist?
You are both incorrect. The correct answer is oncologist.
Oh, because I don't know that.
So nobody
Yeah,
is awarded
yeah.
points for that one.
That was a dumb answer, actually. I'm ashamed of myself.
You should be. I mean, Jake's,
I only remember him like going to the
Make
fucking
more sense.
thingy in the ER, and he's like,
Well, it
do nothing for
plays
you.
into the ending, so.
Close. It had gist in it. Mikey, it had gist, but not correct. Look at the big brain on Brad. All right.
How many questions was that, Jay or Jess?
I think that's been 4.
4?
We're on question number 5.
oh, so it don't matter if Dan gets them all wrong. This is over.
Well,
Well, just remember, unless otherwise notified, each question is worth 1 point.
It was over before it started.
maybe we'll
Jess
throw
has
wild hair.
Oh, Urban,
out
Dan
Maybe
there.
Jess has a question worth 50 points that only you know.
the Dan got his producer to ask questions, and Cable Channel 11 did see conflict of interest.
They
So
should have asked more questions in the
I'm
chat.
wondering if I should make the final question worth 50 points now, and you're gonna love it.
That would be a cheat, Jess.
It
No,
would
it
be a
Have
cheat,
paper
and
champion.
ahead of time.
A
You know-
paper champion, Jess Graham. But
Sean McManus, you're invited to any party I throw, but it was actually not my party. If you can make it from Ireland. All right. Question number 5. What fluid spilled on the mattress she died upon resurrects Julia Cotton in Hellbound, Hellraiser 2? What fluid spilled on the mattress she died upon resurrects Julia Cotton in Hellbound, Hellraiser 2?
Ten seconds.
Boy, you got a real fan with Winter Steel. Pyong.
was that the beep? Are we doing like an Asian?
That is the beep.
I can't remember all this shit.
They are both correct. The answer is blood.
See, and I was waiting for Jake to put semen. I don't know why.
Seaman?
There might have been some semen in there, but
But if Dan put seaman, y'all would have awarded him the point. Like, technically, in frame 5, in that scene, there was.
Jake, you got to remember, Jess hates the Hellraiser movies, so he wouldn't have paid that close of attention to it.
No.
of course, best
I wouldn't have-
franchise.
Oh no.
Okay.
I mean, I'll give it enough respect.
Pinhead never killed anybody with a fucking Q-tip.
That's why it's not the best franchise.
Exactly. Hello.
Rupert.
Hello.
Hello.
Rupert.
So small.
Bloody nuts.
So small.
Question number 6. Which character in Pet Sematary 1989 is not resurrected? Gage Creed, Rachel Goldman Creed, Judd Crandall, or Bill Baderman?
I don't want to be buried.
In a pet cemetery.
Shout out to CHH for doing that cover.
If you want to hear that cover, check out our version of Pet Cemetery right here on Cable Channel 11.
10 seconds.
Starring these fine folks around you. And Christian Hanna from Planet
Dong
CHH.
ding.
Dong ding.
Oh, I fucked it up, I think.
You did. Dan, you were wrong.
I did.
You
The
suck.
answer
all right.
was Jake was correct. It was Judd Crandall. Judd.
It'll only be I misunderstood that question. But it's not quite a blowout, but it's close.
Oh, it's close, huh? You know what, Dan? When I see you next weekend, I'm taking your fucking hat. I'm gonna take a shit on it.
Damn.
Yeah.
So violent for a B+ player.
Hey, I got screwed. Like I'm Bret Hart. All right,
Oh, well.
I got screwed.
I'll
You're
I throw
HBK.
kicks like Goldberg then.
Yeah,
Well,
give me concussion.
Well, again, Sean, if you haven't seen Pet Cemetery in a while, you might as well just check out our version of it right here, Cable Channel 11. And
I'll film it.
Todd wants footage, yes.
I'll film it for Fleshwound featured. I'll film it. I'm gonna Bill Cosby's drink one night.
That is.
Dan, you might want to sleep with your ass against the wall.
I was gonna say, damn. I gotta stop wearing the hat. I'm just too tempting for people.
That's right.
All right. Question number 7. Do you have 5 and 4 this round, Kory?
So what?
Jake leading this round 5-4.
I don't know about the round, but total, Jake's down by 5. I just do a running score. So
okay. Question. Annabelle Creation 2017
Like this one?
was which of the following in relation to Annabelle 2014? A prequel, a sequel, or a standalone film? Not sure what this means, but it sounded funny.
Long Dong Silver. No, 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Jay enjoys this movie. I don't know much about it. Is that a ding?
Time. It's
I've
time.
watched all these recently, and I lose where we're at, but I said prequel. I think it
Prequel.
was
You
a prequel.
both are correct.
Okay.
That's all
It's
right.
actually the only good one, too.
Jake still maintains the lead for the round.
That's all we're going off is this round.
He doesn't have the lead for the round either, Jess Graham.
For round 3, he does. It's 6-5 according to my tallies. Or either way, I know he's ahead by 1.
I call a recount on that.
Fuck you, Dan.
All right. 3 questions to go. And is the 10th question going to be worth more than any of the others?
It should. It should be worth
don't know.
100 points.
If you want to cheat and throw in something that
You
was not
already
in the
cheated,
contract,
buddy, so I don't want to hear it.
I don't remember signing off on some super bonus question, but if you must.
Okay. Question number 8. What is Subspecies 2 subtitle? Or, I think you know what I mean by that.
You mean like the not an alternate title, but the title under
It's
it?
the main
Yeah.
title, yeah, and then it has Subspecies 2.
10 seconds. And time.
Both said Bloodstone. You were both correct. All right.
It's a good movie, too.
Very good movie.
All right. Question number 9. What famous horror video game has a character named Foxy?
Where was these questions earlier? Oh,
10
man.
seconds.
Well, I wasn't hosting the round or there.
Are we doing the Bing Bong?
Time.
I was waiting for the Bing Bong. Is it really horror? I mean, I think that's what it is.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
it is. It's clearly horror.
Well, the movie was, but I thought the game wasn't.
No,
That
the
almost-
game is totally. It's
The
horror.
game is, yeah. Yep.
No, he didn't Blu-rays, but he was an inspiration, of course. So a point for each of you there. And we're in the final question. Now, in all seriousness, I don't think we could change those rules as much as I would like to create a 50-point question, unless if everybody else wants to argue me.
What? I'm gonna
Paper
argue.
champion. Paper champion.
How much is this worth?
Worth one fucking point, like every
Kory.
other goddamn question.
It's your question, bud. If you want to make
No,
it 50
I mean,
points, you want to make it.
It's
Jake's
your,
down by
concept.
5. If you want to make this 5.5 points or 5.1 point,
Well,
I'm
I'm
okay
gonna
with
call
I'd be
bullshit
perfectly
on
okay
that.
with it.
Do you
That's
know how
not-
much
that's not the
controversy will come up
Montreal
on this?
Oh, I know, but
Hold on.
That's
Round
not-
two.
That's not the Montreal screw job. That's
Yeah,
the Chris
it is.
Benoit family
No.
slaughtered screw
I
job.
already got screwed from the second round by your producer asking questions. How's that fair? Not a conflict of interest.
They asked for questions.
Well,
They
exactly.
gave questions.
Exactly.
Oh,
Which we both got,
I'm
too.
scared. I shouldn't even.
make it worth 5.1. But just remember,
I'm
Dan's
calling
the guy.
bullshit.
Dan's the guy who answered a question about a movie called Hell Asylum, and nobody else thought the movie actually existed. So
That's
Well,
fine.
I have the
Dan's
director's
scared. That's
autograph
fine.
on the wall.
Dan's
so.
scared and he's running. He don't want to. That's fine.
I
Should
call
we make
bullshit.
it a winner-take-all question, chat?
Scared Shine.
okay, yeah. Let the chat decide. First 2 answers, yes or no, decides it.
If that is the case, I will be going to Off the Grill with the real world title.
Blu-ray says yes.
That's all we need. One
I
guess
just
to do
don't
it.
know, Corey, if that's okay. We
Yeah,
got more
And
no's.
Sean say and
Yeah.
Flesh
No.
Wound and Slasher
No.
say no.
No, and no. So we are going to stick to the original rule. Zombie, no. Yeah, the majority of the chat
Okay.
clearly states that it would not be fair if we added that.
But
He
the
will
second-
have to
Well,
finish the story next year. Like
And he
a
does
man.
make a good point. It makes the whole trivia night kind of meaningless if we did that.
Yeah.
Thing.
Now,
Well,
if
we
Dan
did-
were to say, I'll throw it out there and bet it all that he was so strong and that.
All right, let's go. I got my answer for this next one already. Let's go.
Oh boy, I didn't. Okay,
All
final
right,
question. Final question tonight. Oh, now mind you, Jake is winning this final round. He's in the lead. Okay. Question number 10, final round. In Twilight, what happens when vampires go into the sunlight?
Well,
Oh shit!
And you could argue Twilight is less horror than FNAF or Five Nights at Freddy's, so. But we did do it here on the Horror Rumble.
let's just I got my answer at the very bottom of this.
Okay. Because we counted Dan's earlier, so
10
if the
seconds.
answer is there with your.
Yeah, who was it that
You were-
suggested that?
You were really gonna fuck me with the Twilight question, Jess Graham.
I knew it was gonna be.
Time.
Well, who's the biggest Care Bear?
Shit.
That's Sunshine Bear.
Sparkle like they are on B. Jameson. Fuck the chat.
And
Sparkle.
You are both correct.
Yes. Fuck the chat's correct because I believe I tied that round at least.
No. Yeah, Jake won that round, according to my tally. He was always one ahead of you. He stayed one ahead of you.
Well, that's fine. This thing is rigged anyway. You will not see me.
Participation trophy.
I'm
Enjoy
ready.
it.
Fortunately,
you know, Back.
unfortunately,
This is-
Dan Schein remains the champion for this season in Horror Rumble trivia. So next
Thank
season, Jake, you have a chance to come back, and if you win the
No,
next group
I'm not
trivia,
coming back ever again.
God no. What have we done?
I'm taking my talents to South Beach like LeBron.
Oh,
Fuck this.
you.
I'm out.
Oh.
and I'm
Yeah.
honestly sorry that the crowd did not get to see you holding the belt, but if
You gotta
don't
mail
win,
me
you don't
that
win.
belt. I want the big gold belt. There we go. Can pass it around. In theory, if somebody gives me like that 100 points Care Bear question to try and take the belt off me. Damn it.
Well, Dan Schein, how does it feel to remain the champion of trivia night?
It feels good to overcome all the unfair officiating and attempts to just maneuver it off me politically. Thank you. Rigging the machines.
Stephen LaPierre, thank you for dropping
What's
by.
up, Steven? Haven't seen you in a little
Hello.
bit.
Oh, I need to before we go off. Let me know before we're done here.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Sweet.
we're here.
We're here. Well, I can just let's see.
What would you?
Let's see. Hold on.
You want to wait till we go around to get it? It's rigged. He changed his name.
Let's see who I don't like in the chat. Who's all the people that said no?
That was Sean McManus. voted no.
Okay, you shut the fuck up, man. Let's see. Slasher can go get fucked. Fleshwound Features can go get fucked. Port can go get fucked. Sean McManus can go get fucked. And Zombie 7979 can go get fucked. And anybody else who fucked me royally during this competition can go get fucked. I'm gonna grab my Vaseline because the next time I come on the show, which will be never, I'm gonna get fucked probably.
Well, I hope you come back. But you have anything coming on Slaughterport soon?
Not for anybody in the stream or in this chat. No, I don't.
My questions you had the lead on. What else can I do?
Well, let's see. You cannot favor Dan Schein. That's what you can do.
I didn't try to favor Dan Schein.
That's-
You won with my questions.
Nope.
Hey,
Just
you
the
were
ability
close
to
for
chat.
mine. It was the chat.
It was the chat. It was. That's why I said fuck the chat on my board.
I think this you've just killed any chance Cody has of finishing the story at WrestleMania. This was a bad omen.
No, I'm trying to deal. I'm trying to deal on the rock, man.
Bad omen.
Oh my God, Kory, you just run this up. He does have some great shows on his channel, folks. It's in the description. Go check out Slaughterport. Links down there.
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
night. The horror of the 2010s. Tomorrow night at 9 Central.
So that's 10 normal person time, right? So
Yes.
No, Central is the normal time, and yes, I should be
10.
there if I'm still invited.
I am gonna try very hard.
What the fuck is my wife saying?
Oh much.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you read what your wife wrote.
She's saying y'all fuck me too dry and you give me lube next time. So make it fucking
Oh,
work.
she rewrote it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
She's siding with Jake McManus.
Oh, jeez.
He also hates the entire country of Ireland, Sean. So
when there's no more lube
He's
in
mad.
hell,
Yeah.
the dead will walk the earth.
Go Britain.
oh whoa.
Oh, whoa.
Damn.
Wow.
Damn.
Wait a second. Isn't like Leprechaun one of your favorite movies?
Yeah, but Warwick's he's not Irish, he's English.
No,
Ben
but
Grimm.
the Leprechaun is Irish.
Yeah, well, that's
Jake's gonna start denying the Holocaust, just like somebody randomly is doing in the region free.
That's
chat.
not true.
no, we're not doing that.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Hey, go.
That is a thing. I don't know why that's in the region free comments, but it is.
I don't know.
Cable Channel 11's reigning champion.
Literally raining.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that's confetti, Jess.
Somebody throw a rubber chicken. Fucking stand in the ring after defeat with the rubber chicken in there.
Oh man.
It's a hard fought victory. Had to overcome 3-on-1 tonight, so
I know I did. You're telling me, Dan.
Well, there is a shot next season when we will open the horror. I'm going to give it away.
I'm going to make a suggestion. Why don't you do teams?
Ooh, we'll
Like
simmer on that.
teams.
We'll simmer on that. That could
Like
be fun.
random draw. That way nobody has an unfair advantage.
I was just gonna say that might create, a stir amongst our
You could have like a
community backstage, but
I'm trying to
Maybe-
think how you work it out. I mean, you'd have to have somebody that is the one that's writing the answer.
Yeah, that's how you gonna like confirm?
Well, you'd have to have a designated person that writes and shows. You'd have to have a private chat with them going
Yeah.
in to discuss it.
they'd have to have a separate chat going on between them.
Yeah,
Somewhere.
but that you could probably
It's
do
possible.
that.
We'll let it simmer. We'll talk about it, but either way, there'll be a new trivia night, which will give us our next winner. And if Jake changes heart and comes back, he has another chance to come up, win that, and go against our champion Dan Schein again next season.
If I do this, if I go against Dan again, I'm writing all the questions.
Well, that don't make no sense.
His producer can make 2 questions, and that's fine.
It was the chat.
Cancel Jess. He just did Kentucky voice. Canceled.
I just did it,
You
The
did
voice.
Kentucky voice, Jess.
You're making it
Graham.
specific
Kentucky voice is exactly
and
what
divisive.
you did. In your heart, you know what you did.
I didn't. I have said that don't make no sense that way for a long
I did
time.
it,
Have I not, Corey? For like over 20 years.
Jess, that's the
Maybe
first time I've ever heard you say it that way.
Don't you dare do that to me now.
Just say.
Oh God.
just a joke about the Region 3 thing. It's just a joke.
Anyway, at least he didn't go Kentucky. He did kayfabe. What? Kentucky? I don't. Kayfabe. I didn't. Dan Schein, our reigning champion. What do we got going on with you lately?
Well, we got the convention coming up. So I don't know if it'll be from us, but you'll see different videos of people together. Some of us, anyways. Not a full on group this time, but we got a decent amount. And Wednesday we will be live. Ghostbusters, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, all that good stuff.
Excellent. Well, and as I said earlier, Dan's link on Fleshwound Features is also down in the description. Good night, buddy. And yeah, so Kory, do you want to say what we got coming up on the channel before I wrap this up?
Yeah, next week. I'm hoping next week. Jess.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, we will finally have a new episode of Kory's Dead Time Gories up. So hope you guys enjoy that.
Season finale.
Yes. And then next month, we are doing. Is it next month we're doing Final Destination?
I think that's what's possibly on the book. That is a J pick, a J request, Jay the Stingray.
Oh, yeah,
So
remember all those?
We'll see what's going on there, what you guys think of those, and we'll have some more entrants on too.
Then the month after that is our season finale
for the Horror Rumble.
And then, well, let's get through those next 2 months.
Yeah, let's get through April.
And we'll have a nice little announcement for you guys. So,
okay.
Sweet.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. Seriously, I hope you had fun. Congratulations, Dan. Sorry, Jake. Thank you guys all for watching in the chats and just watching out there and participating. And until next time, I hope you all have a good one. And good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Later.